Today I'm going to survive 100 days in Cisco's medieval Minecraft. Cisco's ultimate modpack is one of the craziest modpacks I have ever seen, with some of the most beautiful structures while also having some of the most dangerous ones. My goal in this video is to get as much powerful as I can, defeat all 3 tiers of bosses, having the difficulty increase with each one, and try to defeat the most powerful entity, the Cisco's himself. Also, I'm trying to hit my dream goal of 1000 subscribers, so even a single new subscriber can make my whole day. And without any more talking, let's jump into the video. It's been a long time since I have played hardcore, and it's our 8th attempt on this game. This is taking a lot of time. Let's name our word Ace Time the Charm and let's start the game. I'm really excited for this mod pack. For our origin, let's go with the Demigod Umbra. We're able to deal a lot more damage, but at the cost of only being able to eat golden foods. For our blessing, let's go with the Thor's Blessing to deal more damage, and for our class, let's go with the Warrior. And let's start the game. Let's also equip this charm, 15% more sprinting speed. Before we start playing the game, let's collect some of these wisdom scrolls, which are totally free from the quest tab. Wooden equipments aren't really good, but they're free and I appreciate that. I used all the wisdom scrolls and we have 13 levels to spend. Let's just get some early armors and we should be good to go. But the thing is, for some of these perks we need to have a shield in our offhand, so we need to get a shield ASAP. Our plan for early game is pretty straightforward. We need to find ourselves a village to build our base in it and find as many structures as we can. Okay, I was about to take a look at these structures, but we have a frost mine here. We just need to be careful and we should be good to go. We don't need these gems right now, but in the future we're going to need a lot of them, so let's collect as many as we can from the beginning. I don't have good memories from this place. Let's destroy the TNTs and we have some enchanted books and 2 diamonds. Not bad. I really do like this quest tab. Since we got some iron from that chest, we're able to get 20 golden apples right from the beginning, and since we are only able to eat golden foods, that's really huge for us. We will decide what weapon to choose in the future, but for our early game we can craft ourselves a diamond knife. I choose this weapon in the past 7 games and it's really fast. It's really good for early game, and it doesn't have animation like the sword or the axe. The biggest tower was actually empty. I saw a village in the distance, so it's better to visit that right now. Those are a lot of villagers. Let's check out this place and see why there are so many of them. Wow, we got an dormant eye. Let's activate this thing and let's hear it. Yes, this thing can actually speak.
Another demigod wanders this forsaken land. Let me accompany you in your journey. Perhaps you will manage that which others could not.
At least now we have a companion. Whoa, let's get away from him. He's actually hostile. Jack the Cold. And he dropped us nothing. Thanks for the onions. We are getting some simple stuff from this village, but I really appreciate that. We got the axe, we got the pickaxe, we also got ourselves a sword, which I'm not going to use. I don't really choose the first village I see for our main base, but this is different. We got 2 villages connected to each other, that's why there are a lot of villagers in here. And we got a lot of these crop farms which you can grow carrots and get golden carrots in the future. That was day 1, let's start day 2. We have a lot to do tomorrow. I don't want to kill these cows, but I need a backpack and I don't have any leather, so I'm sorry. At least now we have a backpack, even though it was really painful for me. Let's upgrade it to the iron tier, and we don't have any gold to upgrade it to the gold tier, but we're good. We will do that in the future. Alright, I fully searched this place and we don't have anything else in here. This is our base for the entire video, but we need to scavenger some supplies. Let's get some arrows and we should be good to go. A cold variant of a desert pyramid in a icy biome. Let's check it out. Wait, I'm hearing some strays in here. We are not alone. Yes, we're definitely not alone. There should be some spawners around here that we need to get rid of. There's nothing down here. I'm seeing something activated a pressure plate and blow this place up. Let's get out of here. The further we get away from our base, mobs are going to get more and more difficult. Like, I don't know which level these pillagers are, but they're taking more than 5 arrows to die, which isn't anything usual. All that for a few pieces of iron and apples. We can actually use the gold we got for golden carrots, so we don't have to waste our golden apples anymore. By crafting only the chest plate of this set, we are able to get the full set for free. It's actually really good for us since we are still stuck on those wooden equipments. Things are looking much better right now. We can actually take some risks from now on. I don't really like the ruins to search. We got some golds from there, but we didn't got anything other than that. I don't think gold is going to give us problems for the game, but if we face any problems, we will make ourselves a gold farm. Now we're talking power 5 enchanted books. That's really insane. If we are also able to get ourselves an infinity, we would be so powerful by day 5. Oh, who turned off the lights? As I said, the further we get away from our base, mobs are going to get more difficult. These pillagers are taking more than 8 arrows to defeat. That's a lot. I don't have enough arrows for all of them. Maybe I need to trap them in this pit. The plan worked, thanks God. I don't think they can get out of here, so we should be good. I don't really know any of these stuff the game is giving us, like we got some wild berries, some mana regeneration potion, and some more onions. I hate onions. While we are traveling, we should also be doing some of the quests in the quest house. We can get some really good rewards for that. And one of them is to defeat 10 skeletons and 10 zombies. We should get that done pretty soon. We got the 10 zombies, but we didn't found a single skeleton last night. So you might be asking why we went from day 4 to day 13. Let me explain. So the powers went out and I've done a lot of things in those 2 hours, so let's get through all of them. As you can see, we are on day 12 and I explored a lot of places in those 8 days. Let's see the map. Yes, this is where I put the waystone down and get back to our base. I was actually mining some obsidian because I was going to the Nether, but before going to the Nether, powers went out. For most of my gears, I spent these coins, which were able to get them in the quest app, and I spent them in the store. Did I show you guys the store? This is the Cisco's store, which I bought some amulets and rings from here, and also more importantly blocks of bright steel, which only costs us like 3 mine coins. And yeah, that was it. I was just scavenging some materials in those 8 days, so you guys didn't really miss anything special. Let's get back to the game. Let's collect our 10 obsidians and travel to the Nether. We want some netherite scraps from there. Right now the plan is to get as much mine coin as we can, because mine coins are the currency of the game. We can buy netherite ingots with 5 mine coins, we can get bright steel blocks with 3, and much more stuff with them. Before we build the portal, let's get on top of this thing and let's see what's going up there. There's nothing crazy up here. We just got some emeralds, iron ingots, and a waystone, which is actually pretty useful. We are not ready yet to travel freely in the Nether, so let's get some netherite scraps and get out of there. I will explain why I need netherite scraps after we got them. I haven't saw these things before. Oh, they can explode. Let's see what these things are. We can make an armor set with this thing, but I don't need it and I don't think it's a rare material, so we're good, we don't need it. We also needed some quartz for a quest, so let's get some while we're here. You know, I actually need only 3 netherite scraps for my work, so if we get ourselves 1 netherite ingot from the Cisco's warehouse, we should be able to get our netherite scraps without mining. No, I was wrong. We only have 2 mine coins and I'm not seeing any quests which you can get some extra mine coins from there, so we need to go back to the Nether. I didn't saw this. We can actually craft these easy craftable items and get 2 mine coins for each one of them. We have 5 total, so let's just craft 2 of these and get ourselves that netherite ingot. Now we just need to craft another one of them. Oh, well, we actually have 5 mine coins, so let's get ourselves a netherite ingot and let's get those 3 netherite scraps. I wanna craft the sword in the bottom, but for it we need 2 gold blocks, which we only have 6 ingots right now. we can get the remaining 12 ingots we need from the Nether, so let's get a quick travel to the Nether. Well, I was just looking for some gold nuggets, but I also take some ancient debris. These should be enough. Yes, we can craft 2 gold blocks. Let's craft the sword. Still, this is not the final form of the weapon. We need a divine ruby for the last upgrade, but with the base version of this sword we are still able to deal 23 damage. That's actually insane. That's a really huge upgrade from the diamond knife. Right now we should also start to add gems on our equipments, like this one gem alone is able to deal 8 more damage on our sword. Imagine having like 3 more of those gems on our sword, or having some protective gems on our armor. Right now we are ready for a boss fight, but we need to get more ready than this. We need to get ourselves an infinity bow, and probably an enchanted sword would be nice. We can start with the tier 1 bosses, but first we need to get ready. In those 8 days that the file got corrupted, I was able to not only find 1 but 2 infinity books and also a power 3 book. So let's craft ourselves an infinity power 3 book and craft ourselves a temporary bow. Look, I don't know what a gem cutting machine is, but let's craft it because we need it for a quest, and who knows, we might even use it in the future. Now I know what this thing is. If we have 2 gems of the same quality, we are able to get the next quality, but one of them is going to be destroyed. I won't need this right now, but in the end game era I will definitely need this. I really do like the rewarding system in this game. We're going to need these things anyway in the end game, but we're getting some reward along the way. I like that. For our first boss, which is not a tier 1 boss, let's get away from our base. You can kill these 7 deadly sins and get 5 mine coins from each one of them, and I don't think they're going to be any difficult, so let's just cheese the whole fight and get some easy mine coins from them. And we can even spawn them real easily. We just need to buy the egg by 1 mine coin. Why the music is so loud? Anyway, we should be fine as long as we're up here. You know, I was only going to kill 1 of them, but this was really easy. Let's do another one of them. I should have done this before the fight, but we can also add some gems on our bow, so why not? Let's also do that. I'm actually not in the mood for another of those 7 deadly sins, so let's do some exploring today. Also, I forgot to say that in those 8 days of recording I tried to kill another one of those tier 1 bosses, but it was really hard. I wasn't able to do it, so I just gave up, and I'm not still doing any damage to him. Let's go. I was looking for the corrupted eye, but still, I like a waystone too. The game is actually being really generous right now. Another waystone. We like to see that. We have an unknown ladder going down. The best decision is to get away from here, but since I'm looking for some content, let's explore here. Actually, there's nothing down here, any mobs or any loot. Let's just take the Bring Stone as our souvenir. Oh, finally, this whole tree was for some golds because I wanted to craft ourselves a new powerful ring, and we finally got it. Let's go back home. This is the ring. It's going to need a divine ruby, but it's going to add 20% more health and 20% more armor. Alright, it's enough. Let's get back home and plan our next move. Let's gather some obsidians for the enchanting table. I'm not going to do enchanting right now. I want that enchanting table to make ourselves a reforging station. We have 2 tiers of reforging station. The first one is pretty simple. We just need to get ourselves some smooth stone. We got the tier 1 reforging station. Now we just need to upgrade this thing. We can actually do the last upgrade right now. I have all the materials we need. We just need to burn some netherrack for the nether brick. We can also get 4 of these god forged per the max level of rarity from the quest tab, and let's do an upgrade on our sword. I think we gotta go with this one. We don't have an increased damage on this reforged, but we can inflict frost too. We have life steal and we have more damage range. Now we have to do the same thing on all our equipments, including our armor and our mining tools. That's a really nice looking bow. We got mythic rarity on it, we have power 5 and infinity, and we also got 2 more empty gem slots. Instead of having the shovel, the pickaxe and the axe around ourselves all the time, we can craft this brightest steel multi-tool, which is a all-in-one tool, but for it we need 4 brightest steel ingots, which I don't think I got enough for that. No worries, we can just buy brightest steel block for 3 mine coins. But for some reason this tool doesn't accept efficiency enchantments, which I don't have any clue why not. As you can see, the armors are done, we have good quality on them, but we still need to add some gems on them, so we need to start working on that. I thought upgrading the gem was going to be a lot more expensive, but this is actually cheap. It's not really cheap, but it's a reasonable price. Also, I'd like to do some magic stuff in this game. I have the setup ready, but I don't know how to make glyphs. I need to take some tutorials in YouTube and then we will use the Archmage book. I'm not comfortable with the Archmage book. Let's just call it the magic book. That's a lot better. I've been in this structure before, especially in the RPG Modpack. I wanna check it out in this game too and see what we can find here. This place always have some high quality items. The first floor rewards aren't really good, so let's go deeper to get some better rewards. Thanks for the enchanting table. I can use this one to enchant my stuff. This is my first time finding an spellstone. It's going to add a lot of perks like 4 more armor, but at the cost of being vulnerable to magic damage. There aren't that much magic mobs in this game, so let's equip it. So we have more spellstones down here. We got the Lost Engine, which also got some perks, but we are vulnerable to magic damage and lightning damage. I'm okay with the Golem Heart. The rewards are getting better and better right now, but the last floor is the best one. We need to go down there. Oh, we got the last side one of the 12 enderized. We need to activate the end portal. I was not really expecting to find it down here, but hey, that's a good thing. I didn't found a staircase for the last floor, but I'm seeing the sign of it in the map. We need to find it in this cave. It's down there. We need to get down. Wow, we literally got the Mjolnir, the Thor's weapon. It's a really good weapon, it can deal a lot of damage, but since we got our sword, I'm not going to use it. The Potion of Recall. I don't know if this thing is permanent or it's a one-time usage item, but we will find out when we get back up. We finally found the staircase, so let's get down and explore the last floor. Rewards gotta be real good down here. Okay, I was expecting some diamonds, some enchanted golden apples, but this is also good. The rewards really disappointed me, but at least we can use the soul sands and the obsidians. Maybe it's time to stop right here. I don't know what that thing is over there with the glowing eyes. I don't wanna find out. In the map it's called Vampire in Flight. That actually makes sense now. This was a good 1 hour of looting. Let's get back home and apply most of the gems we got on our equipment. First thing first, let's use the recall potion and see it's permanent or not. Oh, I think I messed up. So the recall potion isn't a permanent thing, it's a one-time usage item. It's really bad. Why they even add this in the game? While we got some good gems down there, but we also got some trash gems down there. I wanna turn these into gem dust. All those gems for 28 gem dust. Still is pretty good. I just find out about this that we can also reforge the quality of our accessories like the rings or amulets. I think we're going to run short on gem dust, so let's just do some of them and leave the rest for the future. By crafting this compass, we can see the location of each structure in the game. Not only that, we can also get some mine coins from the quest tab, which is actually the main reason why I craft it. I'm trying my hardest to get as much mine coin as I can because it's literally the currency of the game. You know, most of the time in this video while I'm crafting this stuff, I don't even really know what these things are. I'm just crafting them because I want more mine coins. And since we don't have an infinite amount of mine coins in the game, we need to use them in the best way possible. We have a new companion around here, the Amethyst Golem. He's just cute. I don't know what he's able to do, but I just like him being around here. Let's upgrade our spellbook to tier 2. I don't really know what's the difference between tier 1 and 2. I just did that for the mine coins. I don't really know what I'm doing right now with the spellbook, but I will get the hang of this thing in the future. One of the easy ways to get some mine coins and levels real quick is to defeat the bosses in the Twilight Forest, and that's what we're going to do. We have a total of 9 bosses and each one of them can give us some flawless gems, levels, mine coins and even some extra equipments. Let's go after the Naga for the first boss. Okay, that's a lot of damage. The boss is done? Wow, I guess we are just too powerful for this dimension. I don't really care about the boss's drop, but we need to get the head in order to get the quest done. I think we needed to kill another boss in order to deal damage in the cold biome, but who cares, we can just apply the wither effect to nearby mobs and kill a boss that way. It's going to take a long time for sure, but we can do it this way. Yeti is nearly dead? Yes, there we go. I just realized we don't have any effects right now. I don't have the protection effect from my armor, I don't have the strength effect from my ring, or the luck effect from my amulet. Something is wrong, I think the game is lagging. Nope, the game is not lagging. I tried the same thing in another world and there it worked completely fine. We have done something wrong in this game. We will figure out what is wrong in the future. For now, let's kill the Lich King, I think that was the name. Oh, okay, wow. I nearly one-shotted that thing right there. If we deal a little bit more damage, that would be a one-shot, one kill. Time for the Snow Queen. First we need to climb this tower up. Not gonna lie, a normal Minecraft skeleton is giving me more challenge than this thing. Like, what is even that? Now that we're this powerful, we should be able to kill some tier 1 bosses. Why not? Let's try. Before we fight those guys, let's add this sharpness gem on our sword, which is going to give us sharpness 6 on the sword, making it deal 27 damage. For our first tier 1 boss, let's go with the Bellringer. Let's see what this guy has for us. Things are looking good. We're able to deal a lot of damage to him, but he's also able to deal a lot of damage to us. Okay, wait a minute. Why the quest isn't done? I think we didn't got the achievement because we killed him with the fire aspect from our sword. That's why we didn't got the quest done. Let's do it again. Yes, we got it this time. Now time for whatever this guy is called. We can deal damage to this guy with our bow, so let's do this safe and easy. Let's land the final hit. There we go. With the item we got from the Bellringer, we can craft this passenger belt, which can teleport us 15 blocks into any surface we're looking at. This could actually be game changer. In some structures which we can't destroy blocks, this can come real handy. Now we can also buy 4 netherite ingots with the 21 mine coins we have and upgrade our armor to the last level. We could have just mined these netherite ingots in the nether, but since I'm lazy, let's just buy them from the store. But we're not going to just apply the netherite ingots, we need to make darkest steel with brightest steel and netherite ingots, and then we're going to apply the darkest steel on our brightest steel armor. This is definitely not the best armor in the game, not even close to that, but it will get the job done for us. Oh, we got the corrupted eye. I wasn't even looking for that. Why always that I'm not looking for an ender eye? I'm getting it. I was just clearing this place because we were going to defeat another boss in this area and we got another ender eye. I'm happy with that. Let's go after another tier 1 boss, and it's the Swamp Jaw. It's actually the easiest out of all 5. Like, what is even this boss then? He's just flying around, throwing bomb at our head. Actually, it's a nice boss design for a tier 1 boss, as it suggests. And he's dead. All this time I was only working on our melee damage and our armor. We should also start working on our bow, especially the damage. These ones are good, 10% more projectile damage. Now it's time for Dame Fortuna. Let's see what this guy has for us. It's real easy to dodge his attacks, but at least he is tougher than the last 2. With the Infortuna dead, now we only need to defeat another tier 1 boss, and probably the hardest out of all of them. We're making some progress on our spell journey, but I still don't know how to craft spells. Like, do we have to make some altars or something? I still don't know how to craft spells. Like, what is even that shape? That's supposed to help me to craft spells? You know what, we will get back for the last tier 1 boss. We're on day 29. For now, let's defeat the rest of the Twilight Forest bosses. We found the dungeon of the Phantom Knight, now we need to find the room he's located at. I'm actually lost. I wanted to use the map to find the Phantom Knight's room, but I'm not able to do that because every damn place looks the same as each one. It's been 25 minutes since I entered this place and I haven't found the Phantom's Knight yet. I'm blocking every room that I don't think the Phantom's Knight are at, but I'm stuck here right now. There's no place to look for them anymore. But I didn't search these lower floors, let's check them out. Finally, we found them. I'm just tired, let's just defeat them and get the trophy and get the hell out of here. I just want to take some rest from this place. Now time for the main and final Phantom Knight. That was a lot of time spent for a single boss. Let's get out of here and defeat some more Twilight Forest bosses. The next boss we have to defeat is the Ergast, which is located at top of this castle. Let's just pillar up and get there without going inside. I'm hearing some blazes around here, so there might be a spawner around here too. Let's just try to find this thing. Yes, I was right, we actually have 2 blaze spawners. Let's just spend some time around here and try to get at least 15 blaze rods. 17 is enough, let's meet the Ergast. Whoa, this thing is massive. We are not supposed to kill him with our bow, but since we are too powerful, we can just take him down in this way, why not? Let's just easily take down the next boss, the Minoshroom. Now we just need to defeat another boss, the Hydra, so let's go after him and end this dimension. There's the Hydra, we should also take down this boss without any problem. With the Hydra dead now, we have completed the Twilight Forest. So let's get back home, we have a lot to do in the overworld. Right now we can go after the last tier 1 boss, or we can go after the 7 deadly sins. Let me just chill for a few days, maybe a day or 2, and then we will decide what we're going to do. I have made my decision. Today we're going to defeat the Wither. I know, it's kinda strange, but why not? Let's just hope that he's not going to give us a hard fight. Oh, that's a lot of health.
That it defies description. Theirs.
Thanks for this speech. We are actually doing okay. He's a tough guy, that's for sure, but he's not doing that much damage to us. Now we can just take him down with our sword. That was a fun fight. We got a Nether star and 2 Wither eyes, which we needed to activate the end portal. For our next job, let's go after the 7 deadly sins. They're not going to make us any problems, so let's go over them real quick. Seven deadly sins chapter is complete. I'm tired, but let's go after another boss right away. I usually don't speak while doing quests, but look at this gem. It's called the Perfect Ender Surge gem, and it's going to add 2 levels to all existing enchantments. We need to keep this one for the end game. For our next boss, we are going after the Netherite monstrosity. In order to defeat tier 2 bosses, we need to first defeat this Netherite monstrosity, guys. So we need to craft the Eye of Monstrous in order to locate his arena. You know what? We are going after the Netherite monstrosity right now. Why not get the Nether Eye and the Bastion Eye while we are in the Nether? That would be a good idea. I need to somehow get down there and see if there are any Bastion Eye in there or not. Yes, we got the Bastion Eye. Now we just need to get the Nether Eye and we can go after the Netherite monstrosity after that. We have some Nether fortresses around us, but I wanna find a Nether fortress in our way to the Netherite monstrosity arena, so In that way we're not going to waste a lot of time. That thing right there gotta be a boss fight arena or something like that, and the middle actually looks like a nether star. I think that's on purpose. Okay, before the boss fight started I stopped the video because I wanted to save the footage, but I forgot to hit the record button again and I just realized that I didn't record the whole fight. And now I'm collecting the hidden ancient debris around the arena. There's gotta be a total of 8 in this place, I think. The only thing left for us to do is to get the nether eye, and I don't think we're going back to the nether in a very long time. Heart of the blaze, we can deal double the damage but we don't have any armor, so that basically means we are dead in 1 or 2 hits. And that's the nether eye. I don't know how many eyes we have got from the beginning of the video, but I think that should be around 4 or 5. We need to count them when we get back. We don't have anything else to do in this fortress, so let's get back to our home. In order to summon the last tier 1 boss, we need to make this key in order to spawn him, so I'll be back when I get this key. The key is done, now let's put an end to tier 1 bosses. I haven't fight this guy before, but I think in order to damage him first we need to get rid of his little drones around him. Oh shit, we lost all our health, we need to back up. Bro, I was just getting started, where are you going? I think we actually got away a little too far from the boss and he despawned. We need to make another key. Let's summon this guy again. For the first phase we just need to get rid of those drones and then the real fight start. And it's over. From now on we only have to defeat tier 2 bosses, which we actually have a tier 2 boss near our base. I mean the Frostma just next to our base. Look, I don't want to actually fight him, I just want to see how much health he got. Okay, I get it. We can't deal anything to this guy for now, so let's not try to do anything stupid. So right now we can't kill any more bosses. The only remaining bosses we need to kill are tier 2 bosses, which are a little bit too powerful. We need to get stronger. And I think the only thing we can do right now in order to get more powerful is to get more levels on our skill tree, more gems and more enchantments. Actually we don't even have any enchantments, we need to make an enchanting setup. One of the easy ways to get mine coins and buy wisdom scrolls for the skill tree is to kill some specific mobs for the quest. For example, killing 10 huntsmen, 20 meechers, 10 goblins and much more. For one of the quests we need to make this zombie portal. I don't have any problem with zombies, so this should just be a piece of cake. This thing have a total of 5 waves and each wave it will spawn more and more zombies. It's a real cool thing, but I want to do this with blazes and endermans. I don't need a slice of rotten flesh. And that was it. For our reward we should be able to get a large zombie portal. This was a medium size. By completing this one we can get a nether star, which is really huge, so let's just do that right now. It's just so satisfying killing all these zombies at once. And that's our beautiful nether star. Later on we will do the same thing with blazes and endermans. For our enchanting setup, instead of using the normal bookshelves, we are going with the hell shells because, well, they're just better. And to craft them we just need some nether bricks, potion of regeneration and blaze rods. That's all we need. I don't know where these sounds are coming from, but I don't want to find out. Look, we're done with the nether, but I just want to do a little bit more exploration in this dimension to see what else structures we can find. I know these structures, these towers are bastion towers and they're full of loot, so just to see how powerful they are, let's just loot one of them and see what we can get from them. I don't think piglin brutes can kill us right now because we literally have 70 hearts and 6 rows of armor, but let's just be careful. Alright, time to search one of the towers and see what we can get from here. Oh, that apple is a rare thing, I think. We can buy this apple in the Cisco's warehouse for 7,000 champion coins. Did we hit the jackpot right there? By eating this apple we will never need to eat any food again, but the downside is that our generation effect is 80% reduced. That's a really bad downside, but you know what? I like this thing. This was a good adventure. Let's just search another one of these towers and then we will get back home. This is the third tower I'm searching and I just found another one of those forbidden fruits and one netherite ingot. Let's get back. From the quest tab we can get 3 regeneration potions, but other than this we need to get another 12 generation potion, maybe 15, because we need 3 infused health shells. We have a cleric villager around here, so let's try and get the evil eye from him. It's another one of those ender eye we need for the end portal. With the glowstones we got from him, we can actually make the Aether portal. I'm not going to explore it right now, let's just make the portal. And there's the eye. Oh, we're missing some emeralds. There we go, another end portal eye has been claimed. With 4 gas seers we should be able to make 12 regeneration potions, and with those other 3 we can make 15 health shells. That's enough for the setup, but we need more health shells for future upgrades. If we mix some of our normal bookshells with health shells, we should be able to infuse our health shells. That way we can get more Quanta and Eterna. One by one, let's infuse all of them. I need 4 of these infused health shells to make an enchantment library, but we can also turn these infused health shells to glowing health shells or blazing health shells. They are much better than the normal one. So now we can just enchant our stuff like this, but the better way to enchant our stuff is by enchanting libraries. So for that we need 4 ender chests and 4 infused health shells. We should also get some extra for the enchanting table. We also need it for the enchanting library. Right now I'm upgrading all of my equipments and it's finally time to add this precious gem on our helmet. Look at that, 2 extra level for all the enchantments. That's what we need. And I don't think we can find this gem in dungeon chest or any other chest because we got this from the quest tab. You know what, we will craft an enchantments library later on. For now let's make some warp stone for some waste stones. I'm out of waste stones. I only need 1, but why not? Let's make a few waste stones because we're going after a boss after all these days. The boss we're going after is the Elder Guardian. He's not a tier 2 boss, so I don't know how difficult the fight is going to be, and the reason we're going after him is because he's holding the Eye of Guardian. The monument is down here, but why we are freezing? You know what, it's a better idea to fight the Elder Guardian in another time. Right now we're out of oxygen and we are also freezing. That's a lot of damage for us and I'm not going to risk my hardcore work. Now let's get back to what we were doing, upgrading our equipments. We have already done a lot of upgrades on our equipments, on our sword. Let's see how hard the Frostmob boss is right now. I don't see any difference. Yeah, nothing has changed. So how the hell I am able to kill these tier 2 bosses? I need to do some research. Well, I did my research and it seems like there's no other way to defeat these bosses other than upgrading the skill tree, adding gems on our equipment, and better enchantments. I know right now is a boring phase of the video, we are just upgrading our gears, but later on, we will slaughter those tier 2 bosses, trust me. I don't think there's any limit on this skill tree, so as long as we're upgrading it, we're going the right way. Let's do something other than upgrading our gears because, well, that's really boring. Let's just adventure and see what we can find out there in the world. Venomous 4. I don't need this enchantment right now, but I'm going to need it in the future, so let's take this book. We're out here adventuring, right? So let's search that battleship right there in the sky. We need to find a way up there first. There should be a lot of chests up here, so let's take those and get out of here. And also, let's not get ourselves killed. Okay, this is actually pretty good. We need to search all the chests in this battleship. Oh no, I think this thing is fully made out of plank, so with this fire, this thing should fully burn. This battle tree was a really good start for our adventure. We got tons of loot in here and now we're ready to continue our adventure. While we are also in these oceans, we should also be looking for shipwrecked for the black eye, another eye we need for the end portal. We should start using a spell with our spell books, not magic. I'm not meaning the magic book, I'm saying the spell book. We can put the spells we want with that table right here and we can cast our spell by the button V. That's really simple. So later on when we have the enough ingredients, we will make our custom spells. Damn it, we didn't got a legendary ink. I need it for the spells I wanna craft. Look at this thing right here. Should we explore this castle? Why not? No, I don't think that's a good idea. What the hell was that damage right there? Let's get out of here. I don't wanna explore this castle. Another one of the eyes we need is the rogue eye, which is located in jungle temples. This is a jungle temple, so let's try and look at the ender eye. This was really easy. I'm streaming it into this place and we already found the rogue eye. I'm still going to search this place for a secret room. This is not the secret room I was talking about. At least it's better than nothing. Let's see what's there in the chest. Yep, the chest sucks. Let's move on. Thanks for the mine coins, I appreciate that. We have another battleship in the sky. Let's move on. Let's pass this one. What? A raid in the middle of the ocean. I'm going to pass this one. Later on we will do a raid on an actual village. I was looking for you. I was looking for a melon this whole time. So now that we have got it, let's get back home. But there's a problem. We need 6 melon blocks and this is not enough. We need to make ourselves a silk touch pickaxe. Why can't we put the silk touch on our multi-tool? So we need to make an actual pickaxe. Let's make the brightest steel one. There we go. Now we can get melon blocks. Look, I don't need a melon block for enchanting setup, but I need it for a quest in the quest tab. Now that we have all these 3 different shelves, we can either go with a crystalline shelf, a blazing shelf, or a deep shelf. I don't know what that thing is. Let's go with the deep shelf because we don't have that much arcana on our setup and it would be real helpful for our enchanting. Right now we don't have that much ender pearls, so we can make ourselves a large gate of enderman and get stacks of ender pearl. But first we need to find a nether star. We're going to spend 1 nether star to craft this gate, but at the end of it we will get our nether star back. And now let's begin to have some fun. Holy, that's going to cause a little bit of lag. I don't think we'll ever need any more ender pearls. Now we can craft the enchanting library and from now on we can do the rest of our enchantments from this thing. We can just put the enchanted books we got in this library and get whatever we want from it. I don't know what these auto farms are, but I'm just doing it for the quest, so let's make 6 or 7 of them. These are automatic villager farms like an automatic villager breeder, an automatic iron farm, but I don't know how to get villager inside these blocks. This one is real costly. We need a netherite ingot to craft it. I don't know if it's worth the 2 extra mine coins we can get from the quest tab, but let's just do it. Only 1 is remaining. I don't think we can do the last one. For the last one we need a mossy cobblestone and I don't have any of that in here, so that should wait for the future. There's not many quests left in the game anymore, so we gotta find something to do. While I'm thinking about the next step of the game, let's just walk around for a bit and see what else we can find near our base. I don't think we have blocks of the ever bright and ever done dimension portals, so let's just grab some from this house right here. This is good. Now we only need to find the ever done portal blocks. I have decided first we need to get back. We need to find a mine shaft and find ourselves the lost eye. Another one of the eyes we need for the end portal. Let's go down here and see what we can find here. There's not many chests in here, so we need to find another mine shaft. Let's mine down here. We have an icy mine shaft. Alright, we found the lost eye in the first chest. That's pretty lucky. But I'm gonna search the rest of this place too and see what else I can find. I also found some lapis down there, so it's time to enchant, but first let's add these wither skulls to get the quanta to 100%. Now let's just sit here, get a lot of books, and then we will put them all in the library. This is the book for a bow, Hunter 5, Power 7, Unbreaking 6. I don't think we need anything more than that. The only thing remains is to add 2 other gems to this thing and also repairing it. We can use a bow to repair a bow, but we can just use one of these mending mixtures and repair it that way. Why not? This is the book for our helmet. This is insane. There's no way there's anything more powerful than this piece of armor. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the rest of my armor set. Oh, look at that. A mutant enderman in mythic FX. We need to take this thing down. And he's down. We need to take the armor he dropped. It gotta be mythic quality. Yes, we should be able to get 1 or 4 Godforged pearls out of this. Let's see how much we can get. Only 1. Damn it. I don't know why, but this compass isn't always working. Like when I'm searching for the Shira's palace, it's not found, even though it's found in the overworld. I know it's only 10 levels, but 10 levels could change my whole life. Finally, we can get this skill, which is going to add 15% more damage if the mob is on poison effect. I needed that. When I spoke, we got much aerial in the video for this exact moment. I completely forgot about this, but we can do a raid to get 5 mine coins for a quest. So let's find a pillager captain and start a raid. I've been here for 5 minutes and there's no pillager captains in here spawning, so let's find another pillager outpost. But before going after a pillager outpost, let's add this venomous 4 on our sword. Now it's better. I'm having some progress with the magic book. Now I know how to make spells, but I still don't know how to craft spells. Also, I didn't craft these spell effects. I found these in random structures. You know, another one of the eyes we need is the witch eye, which we can get a witch pupil for that from a witch. So let's try to find a witch out, and while we are finding it, let's try to find a pillager outpost too. Alright, look at this speed. That is crazy. Oh boy, what the hell is even this thing right here? This literally looks like another fortress, but in the overworld. It's the same structure, the same design and everything, but with a stone brick and vines. But I gotta say, the loot isn't looking good. And instead of having soul sands and lavas in the middle, we have different ores and water. Wow. There's not much left here, so let's move on. We should be near to this witch hut. We have ever bright portal blocks in our base. We just need the ever dawn portal blocks. We have them right here. Let's take them all. Now we can have the ever dawn portal near our base. We should be going to those dimensions real soon. I think that's a boss fight. We need to get closer. Yes, this is a boss fight. It's the Sunbird, which is another one of those tier 2 bosses. I don't think we're able to take him down right now, but let's just try. Yep, we're not ready. Let's back up. So let's just mark this Sunbird, and later on when we have enough firepower, we will fight him. Okay, is this the witch hut? I'm not seeing any witches in here. Bro, you got to be kidding me. Only a single witch in this place. I came all this way for a single witch. There should be more than this. And now it's burning. I don't care. Let's move on. Maybe that's not all we came for. We have another structure just over here, and I think we can find some witches over here. Yeah, I think this is the structure we came all this way for. So let's try and get a witch pupil for the witch eye. And we got the witch pupil 3. Where did I get the other 2s? With that done, it's time to get back to our base. And there's the witch eye done. What eye should we go after next? We can go after the magical eye, which can be dropped by evokers, so we need to find ourselves a woodland mansion or something that have evokers in it. We have this structure called the evoker's fort. I'm assuming that there's a castle full of evokers, but we need to get closer to it, and it's only a few thousand blocks away. I can get quicker to these structures if the chunks let me. Like, what is this? This is the evoker's fort. It's not full of evokers, but we have one evokers on the top floor. We can't use this method to find magical eye. We should be looking for a woodland mansion. In that way we have at least 5 tries for the magical eye. I'm searching for a woodland mansion, but it's not found. There's no coordinate for woodland mansion, it's just saying not found. So we need to choose another eye to go after. We will go after eyes in the future again, but for now let's find a pillager outpost, find a pillager captain and start a raid for a quest. It took me 10 minutes to get here, but finally we're here. We can start this raid in our home village, but just no, I just don't want to kill the pillagers. Let's start this raid in a brand new village. The raid is starting and this shouldn't be a problem for us, we are way too powerful for a raid. The raid is over, it was just like a game of hide and seek, me finding them and killing them. The thing that bothers me the most is that I killed like 6 or 7 evokers in a single raid and we didn't got the magical eye. We didn't got any magical eye, but I got this evocation spellbook. I can make a use of this thing, so let's get back home first. So this evocation spellbook comes with 3 pre-installed spells. Let's see what they are. So with the first one we can summon fangs. We can use this other one to summon fangs around us. And the last one is going to spawn vexes, which is really cool. And we can also put our custom made spells in here too, which is really cool. We need to make some spells in the future. After the raid quest we still have some more tasks. We need to upgrade this sword to get more mine coins. That is upgrade 1, now we need to upgrade this thing one more time. The next upgrade is a little too expensive. We need 4 enchanting golden apples, 3 runic tablets and 1 dragon breath. The only thing we're missing is the dragon breath, which we can only get it by the dragon. For our next eye we can go after the black eye, which can be found in treasure chests, so we need to go in the ocean and look for some treasure maps. Let's just randomly search this area and hopefully we can find a ruined ship. The rotten spellbook. No thanks, I have the evocation spellbook. Okay, finally we got a better treasure map. It's been 20 minutes since this search started and finally we found one. Okay, there's a problem. There's no X mark on this map, so where I am supposed to be mining. So treasure maps are bugged in this game and we can't find the black eye. Which eye should we go after next? Before I decide which eye to go after next, let's add this. Recall the scroll to our spellbook, so now with this spell we can get back to our spawn point no matter which dimension we're in. Oh yes, this is working. The only downside is that this thing has a 5-minute cooldown, which is not a big problem. We have 10 portal eyes right now, so we only need 2 more. We can go after the guardian eye for our next eye. But before we fight the elder guardian, I wanna make a custom made spell, which is the spell I use in all the mod packs I play. It's the charge spell. We can get 16% increased speed and 30% increased damage for 25 seconds. We need this for boss fights. This is insane, look at how fast I am with this spell. So now with this spell acquired and all these upgrades, it's finally time to take down the Frostma. He's a real tough guy, he got 37,000 hearts, but we should be able to take him down by the end of the day. Finally it's over. It's been 8 minutes since I started this fight and it was a long fight. With the Frostma dead we finally defeat one of the tier 2 bosses, so there's still hope for us. I wanna add some new gems to my armor, so we need to make some of these vials of explosion in order to destroy the gems and keep the item. The gems aren't bad, but now that I have more powerful gems it's better to put them instead of these. I'm not gonna explode the gems on my helmet because I got this gem that is going to increase all levels of enchantment by 2. I got it with the quest app, so there's no way to get it normally in the game. I need to grab all the gems that we currently have and see what we can do with all of them. It's going to be a long job. This means I have to do a lot of upgrading, destroying and applying gems. We're getting to the end of this thing. Now I need to decide which part of my armor I need to add these gems are. It's just really boring. It's been 40 minutes since I started doing this and it's not over yet. It's finally over. Now we can start to hunt some bosses again. We are ready for all tier 2 bosses. Let's try this thing. It's called the black hole. It sounds really good. Let's see how this thing looks like. So this is in fact a black hole and I don't know how much damage this thing can deal, but I think that's a lot. I don't want to find out. Before we fight the Elder Guardian, I wanna take out another tier 2 boss, and that's the Sunbird. We found his place much earlier in the video, now we just have to defeat him. I'm gonna do the same thing I did to the Frostma to him. We need to deal damage, back off, and then we will deal damage to him again. But there's actually a huge difference between two guys. We can deal damage to the Sunbird with our bow. This is going to make things a lot easier. And that was it. I just spammed arrows and he's dead. I take that as a win. So now, should we kill another tier 2 boss or should we go after the Elder Guardian? Let's do none of them. Let's do some quests to get some more mine coins because I need to do some essential upgrades on our skill tree. This is one of the most expensive quests in the game. For it we need 5 netherite ingots to craft this crafting device. Alright, I just crafted this for the quest, but with this thing we can make 6 powerful weapons. The items we need to craft the weapons are also really expensive and it would take days to do the enchanting, gems and rarity fixes. So I'm fine, I don't need a brand new weapon. For our next job we're going after another tier 2 boss, but in order to find this guy we need to make a special compass. This is the compass, it's really cheap. Now we need to find the arena he's located at. I have an idea, this structure shouldn't be close to our base, so let's use one of these base zones and from here we will find this structure. Or maybe not, we're halfway there and we haven't gotten to this structure yet. I've been doing this for 8 minutes, let's use a base zone and get back to our base. From there we will continue this adventure. This thing was just right next to our base this whole time. It should be under here. Yes, there's it. We can see it on the map. And we're in. Now we just have to find the boss fight arena. Not gonna lie, this really looks scary. If I didn't have these gears, I would be so scared. Alright, we have a real animation here, so the boss should start at any moment right now. He's not really doing any damage and we're doing a lot to him. We should be fine. Oh, he got the second phase. This was such an easy boss fight, comparing it to the Frostma or the Sunbird. Now we can go after another boss. Who should we go after next? Let's go to the Everbright Dimension. We have 2 bosses here, the Summoner and the Crusher. Oh, look at that, that's the Crusher structure, but in order to enter this place first we need to kill the Summoner, so we can't fight him yet. Instead of mindlessly searching for this place, we can actually search a structure in this compass and there's the coordinate. There's it. Now we need to find 4 keys to fight the Summoner. I knew that in Everbright our tools aren't as effective as Overworld, but I didn't know it was this much of a difference. Why is this switch not dying? I'm actually stressed about the Summoner. If the boss fight was a little too hard, we can just use a recall scroll and get out of here. And we can't even use Ender Pearls to cheese the fight. Yep, we can't do that much damage, but he is not letting me recall. Maybe I have to fight him. Both of us aren't dealing that much damage, but if we stay patient, we should be able to take this thing down. And now here's come the second phase. In this phase we need to be much quicker because he can generate his health back. The fight is over. I hope the rewards worth the whole fight. For the reward we got the sword which can add 15% increase to our movement speed. Not bad. You know what time is it? It's time to enter the end and we just need 2 more Ender Eyes. Let's go after the Guardian and hopefully we can get the Ender Eye from him. But the thing is, the Guardian Eye isn't a guaranteed drop, so we might be able to get it in this Ocean Monument or maybe not. For our first Guardian, I'm not seeing any Guardian Eye. We have another 2 tries. And still no guardian eye. We need to find another ocean monument and try again. We can enter this previous monument. It got freezing water, but it shouldn't be a big problem as long as we have golden apples. Still no guardian eye, but we have one more try. Oh, there's a guardian eye, we got it. So now we just need one more eye and then we can enter the end. Also look at this new spell we got from the Guardians, the Frost Ray. That looks really nice. I don't know about the damage. Actually, we have all 12 eyes we needed. I forgot that I crafted the undead eye a few days ago. So now that we have all the 12 eyes we need, let's go to the stronghold. And we're on day 87. If we kill the Ender Dragon, I think we have enough time to kill all tier 2 bosses. I just don't know about tier 3 bosses. Now let's see where this stronghold is located at. I wasn't planning to kill anyone today, but a mutant zombie? You have to go, my friend. Let's just get the armor pieces dropped and get out. It should be down here. The eyes are stopping. Yes, it's down here. Now let's just mine down. There's the portal. Let's put the eyes inside. Alright, we're ready. I think the only way the dragon can kill me is by knocking me down in the void, but in that scenario I can just use the recall spell and get out of there. I hope so. Or we can even use the jump magic from our magic book. As always, first thing first, we need to get rid of the crystals. Wait, we need to get back. I need some glass bottles to get the dragon breath from him. Now let's start the fight.
Does it deserve the rest?
The crystals are done. Now it's time to kill the Ender Dragon, which is a real tough boss. What is that health bar? But one thing I really like is the slowness on my bow. Once I hit him once, he's getting slowed. The dragon is dead. Now we just need to pick up the soft seed drop because we're going to craft some of the most powerful items in the whole game. We picked up everything we needed. Let's get back home. We got a lot of craftings to do. First we need to make one of these true dragon breath. Also, now that we have a dragon breath, let's craft this sword. I'm not going to use it, I'm just doing it for the quest line. We're going to craft this ruby right here, which needs 6 cores, 1 nether star, 1 true dragon breath, and 1 of these divine rubies. We got the first 3 items already. Now we need to make the 6 orbs we needed. They aren't even that hard to craft, we just need some simple items which can easily found in the wilds. One of the base materials we need for all of the orbs is this eye right here, which isn't that hard to craft. So with that done, let's craft all 6 orbs. For the last orb we need some bamboos, which I don't have any right now, so we need to do some exploring. We got it, let's get back. There's the last orb we needed. Now let's craft the true divine ruby. It's actually called the radiant ruby, and we can use this thing on a lot of things. We can craft all these cool armor sets, but I'm going to use it on my sword. Also, we can get another 4 of these to craft the Cisco set, one of the best sets in the whole game, but I don't think we got enough time to do all that. So the best thing is to put this thing on our sword, and from now on our sword is going to deal 4% of the target's max HP. That's really insane. So that means if the target has 1 million hit points, our sword is going to deal 40,000 damage per hit. So which boss should we be testing this on? Let's go after the Void Blossom, another tier 2 boss, and I don't think he's going to give us any trouble with this sword in our hand. It should be right down here. There's the Void Blossom. Let's kill this thing. Damn, that was too quick. Let's see how Captain Cornelia can resist our sword. So we should be looking for a unique horn to spawn Captain Cornelia, but the thing is I don't know how to find this horn. Maybe we can find it in this chest. Nope, I'm not finding this horn. Let's do some research, I'll be back real quick. Okay, it looks like that we need to kill a pillager captain in a shipwreck and then we will get the horn. So let's try that. Yes, there's the horn right there. Now we need to find a place to spawn this boss. I use the horn, the boss should spawn anytime right now. There she is. Yeah, we are shredding her. Oh, she's dead. Alright, normally when I fight her she got 3 phases to fight, but seems like that in this mod pack she only got 1 phase. Now we're on day 95, we don't have enough time to kill all tier 3 bosses. I think we only got enough time to fight the Crusher and the Arcanarch. Let's fight the Crusher and then we will face the Arcanarch. We found one of the keys, just like the summoner we need 3 more keys to spawn the boss. There's our second one. Wow, we got 2 keys in one chest, so we're ready for the boss. Let's head for the arena. Let's go, this should be as easy as other bosses. Why he's not taking any damage? Now I remember, the only way to attack this thing is by using axes, but why my axe isn't doing anything? Okay, I don't know how to fight this thing, let's get out of here. I will face him later in the game when I find out what's the problem. For now, let's go after the Arcanarch. Just before we go, I need to fix my armors. This is much better. Now we can head to the Everdawn dimension. Just like the Everbright, we have 2 bosses in here, the Alchemist and the Arcanarch. First we need to head for the Alchemist. That's the structure right there, and as always we need to find 4 keys to spawn the boss. This boss is just like the Summoner, we shouldn't have any problem going through it. Yeah, we don't have any problem fighting him. For our reward we got the Dusk Orb which can grant invisibility when we are sneaking. That's actually really cool. Now time for the Poison Dungeon and the Arcanarch. There's it, a 3. As always, let's find 4 keys and fight the boss. There's the first key, there's the second, the third. I'm not finding the 4th key, so let's find another one of these Poison Dungeons and from there I will get the 4th key and fight the boss. My strategy to find another Poison Dungeon is to go as far as I can from this previous one and then I will search for another Poison Dungeon with the compass. There's our brand new dungeon. Let's find the 4th key. Okay, I was just looking for 1 key. Thanks for the 2. For this boss we don't need any special weapons, so we can just fight him with our sword. I wasn't planning on this. How can I damage him up there? Maybe my bow? Never mind, he's back down again. Bro, the bow isn't even doing anything. There's a problem, he's draining his health back faster than I'm able to deal damage to him. Maybe I need to end this with the bow. Finally Arcanarch is dead. So only 1 boss is remaining and that's the Crusher. To fight the Crusher I'm using this axe right here. It's made from materials from the Everbright dimension, so it's not going to be ineffective in there. We can just one-shot the wall and deal damage to him. He's dealing a lot of damage to us actually. So unlike other bosses, this boss can actually do a lot of damage to us. We need to be careful. We just have to wait for the correct moment to deal damage to him. Wait, I'm stuck. Get me out of here. And the Crusher is dead. So what should we do? for the rest of the game. Look at the trophies, man, these are achievements. But back to the topic, what should we do for the rest of the game? We have exactly one more day left, and in this time we can kill one of these tier 3 bosses or one of these gatekeepers. But what I'm going to do is to kill the most powerful entity, the Cisco himself. I know this is not a good idea to fight the most powerful entity without even fighting a tier 3 boss, but I'm not planning to do a 200 day on this game, so why not? Let's just buy his spawn egg, and there we go. Now we can spawn the Cisco. Now let's get ready for one last time. We can summon some iron golems to aid us in the battle, why not? The golems are ready. Now we just have to summon the Cisco and fight him. I keep these netherite apples for the whole game for this exact moment, and I can't even eat them. Just why? I'm gonna stay up here for the whole fight. Oh shit. We are not doing bad, we're doing a lot. Okay. I was not expecting him to one-shot me, but I guess that was it. Look at the poor golem looking at me after my death. This is just sad. So I guess that was it. Thanks guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. That would definitely encourage me to make more videos like this one. And if you want me to survive 100 days in any mod pack, just tell me the name down in the comments. Stay safe. See you in the next one.